Hi Year 6. I thought I'd just come on here today to show you the literacy tasks that I have assigned to you on Google Classroom that me, Miss Stevenson and Mr. Stevens would like you to complete today. So if I just share my screen with you, you should be able to see the PowerPoint that you have got to hand in today. So we're going to start off with a Slag activity, and today is all about sloths. So you've got here some adjectives to describe parts of the sloth. So brown, white, sharp, long, thin, black, beady, small, and watchful. So when I look at the sloth, these are all things that will be used to describe parts of it. So you could say the sloth has brown and white fur or hair. And then you'd put brown or white as the adjectives. It has sharp, long claws, thin arms, black beady eyes, it's small in size, it has watchful eyes. So then you've just got to think of any more that we could use, or can you actually improve any of the ones that we've got on here? Then what I'd like you to do is to make some expanded noun phrases. So these are an article, an adjective, and a noun. So a noun phrase will just contain something like the lake, and then you need to put an adjective in it to make it an expanded noun phrase, so it becomes the beautiful lake. So I've given you a bit of a writing frame here. You've got the part of the sentence, but with the adjectives missing. So the expanded part of the noun phrase is missing, and you can use the adjectives at the top to help you. So you might want to say the sloth has brown and white fur, or the sloth has long brown fur. So you've got to fill those in using the adjectives that either you've come up with or the ones that I've given you. The next part of the activity that you're going to do is the actual writing part of the activity. So you've got a little video to watch. It's a YouTube video. It's only about 3 minutes long, and it features a gentleman called Sir David Attenborough. He is a researcher, and he narrates lots and lots of documentaries about animals. He goes out and visits their habitats. He watches them for hours and hours and days on end, and researches all about them. And he's a brilliant scientist that has done a lot of research on animals, and he is part of the reason we know so much about them and their habitat. So he here is visiting a sloth at the top of a tree. A sloth lives in the rainforest, so it links to our Term 5 topic. It describes its habitat, how slowly they move. It describes his diet, the features of the sloth as well, and quite a funny element in the video, it describes actually how it goes to the toilet. So I thought a sloth links to our rainforest topic, but what it also links to is how slowly things are moving at the moment when we're all in lockdown. So there's not that fast pace of life anymore where we all have to be up at a certain time and at school, and we've only got an hour for literacy, half an hour for guided reading and all that sort of stuff. You can really take your time, and there are definitely days when I'm moving like a sloth at the moment, so I'm moving really slowly. So as you watch the video, you're going to write down some facts that David Attenborough talks about, because you will need them for the next part of the writing task. Okay, and the next part of the writing task, what you have to do is log on to your Purple Mash, and on the slides for today, it will say that there's a writing task for you to do using the To Publish app on Purple Mash. So it's called What I Have Learned. So in here, you're going to include all the things you've learned about a sloth from watching David Attenborough's video, and any other research that you want to do on sloths as well. So you're going to have a title, Sloths. Your first paragraph in this first little box might be about their habitat, part of the fact that they live in the rainforest. You might then want to draw a picture or insert a photograph of them. Then you've got a little box down here, maybe where you want to include all of their features, and you can use the things that you've written for Spag in there as well. And then in here, I thought that their diet and actually going to the toilet links together quite well, doesn't it? Because their diet will control and influence the way that they go to the toilet and how often and things like that. So you can include all of that information in there as well. It's really important when you're doing this work that it looks like a piece of work that you would be proud to hand into your teachers. So make sure that you've got the correct punctuation, the correct spellings. If you're not sure of anything, it's really easy to use the internet to check your spellings. If you just start typing the word in, even if you've got it wrong, Google will correct it for you. And if you're doing any research, then all of the spelling on those websites are spelled correctly. Expectation for this really is that each part will be at least, I would say, 6 sentences. Your challenge is to do each part as 10 sentences, because that will include a lot of information then that you can share with your teachers. So make sure it's work that you're proud of. We love seeing your work, so make sure you hand it in on the Purple Mash website. And as always, if you don't want to do it online, or you haven't got access to a tablet or the computer at that time, then just do it on paper, and you're almost designing a poster all about sloths. Hope you enjoyed today's tasks. It'll be lovely to see them handed in by the end of the day, or at least the end of the week. I hope you're all having fun and keeping yourselves safe, and hope to see you soon. Bye.